we've got important things to talk about. Would you spend $160 on lipstick and $250 on an eyeshadow quad? Louis Vuitton has officially entered beauty, but the question is, why now, and is it worth it? As someone who worked for Louis Vuitton for over 7 years and currently still works for one of the world's top luxury brands, I'm breaking this down for you with both insider perspective and a critical eye.
You say that I blow his line every time I'm activated. You're just trying to catch a vibe.
Hey guys, I'm Malli and welcome to Maison Malli. If you haven't been around my channel before, please subscribe down below. But let's hop into the new Le Beauty Louis Vuitton. Forgot to close the door and I'm not starting over. Now guys, I've got my handy dandy phone so I can share with you guys kind of the facts of this launch. Yes, you guys heard it right. Louis Vuitton has launched a new beauty line. It's been in talks for quite some time now. We heard about it earlier this year, and the line, it's finally almost here. Here are some specific details. As mentioned before, this line's creative director is Pat McGrath. You guys all know her. She's phenomenal. She has her own makeup line and she's definitely the leading makeup artist in the industry. You can find her on all of your favorite luxury houses runways doing the models' makeups. As I mentioned, she has her own luxury beauty line and overall she's just kind of badass. So of course it would make perfect sense that Louis Vuitton, who does have a long-standing relationship with Pat, would ask her to head up this line. Now, apparently, because LV means 55 in Roman numeral, this line will be having 55 shades. So of lipsticks, we have 55 shades total, split between satin and matte finishes. There will also be 10 tinted lip balms, and the eyeshadow quads will have 8 palettes, each with 3 everyday eyeshadow shades and 1 standout that pops. Now, let's talk pricing. Lipsticks and the balms will retail at $160. And you can get them refilled after that for $69. Now, the eyeshadow quads are $250 with refills at $92. The packaging is designed by industrial designer Konstantin Girk. I'm sure that's not how you say his name. It's refillable, which is really nice. That is always a great feature in luxury. And it's inspired by the Louis Vuitton trunks and features sleek black and gold detailing. See right here. Now, according to reports, the line launched in China on August 20th and is supposed to launch in the US on August 29th, which is next Friday. Of course, in true LV fashion, there are going to be accessories linked to this launch. So there are like trunks for the lipstick and cute little lipstick holders. I'll put the pictures all right here so you guys get the vibe of what's going on. But with all of that being said, I'm done with the notes. Now I'm just gonna give you guys my expertise opinions. Why do luxury brands do beauty, right? Because I think in order for me to communicate to you whether I think that the LV beauty line will do well, I have to give you kind of like these pillars as to why even beauty for luxury houses. So the number one reason that luxury houses do beauty lines is it is at an aspirational price point. What does that mean? That means that typically not everyone can walk into an LV, a Chanel, a Dior, an Hermes and purchase a bag or shoes or ready-to-wear clothing, but certainly most people can walk into one of these houses and purchase perfume, they can purchase lipsticks, they can purchase eyeshadows, nail polishes, because usually these price points are aspirational, meaning yeah, you can't quite afford the other stuff yet, but this is your way of buying into the brand. Number 2, repeat purchases. Now, with repeat purchases, think of it, right? when I'm out of my Dior Prestige moisturizer, I head back to the store to buy some more. Or if you're out of your favorite Chanel lipstick, you head to the Chanel boutique to buy some more, right? Unless you're ordering online. So with that being said, beauty is a great way to get the clients back into the boutique. I can't tell you how many clients come in to repurchase fragrance I've sold them, lipsticks I've sold them, you know, any beauty item, hand creams that I've sold them. It's a great way to get your clients back into the store once these aspirational items have ran out. And when they come back in, of course, they're going to purchase those items, but they might see some shoes that they like in the boutique at that time, or they might see a bag or clothing or homeware. The point of it is that those aspirational items bring clients back into the boutique and they purchase even more. Third, beauty items finish the look. What do I mean by that? Most houses have different universes. So again, they may have shoes, clothing, jewelry. When I'm styling a client, I'm styling them head to toe. So I'm picking out a nice ready to wear outfit for them. Shoes, they've got their fine jewelry, bracelet and ring on. But of course, you top off the bag. I know you guys always the bag, but then of course you top that look off with your fragrance, right? And your makeup. So beauty completes the look. A fourth reason that luxury houses will have a beauty line is mass scale revenue. What does that mean? Okay, so most beauty houses, if you look at Chanel or Dior or Hermes, right? Yes, they carry these products in their boutiques, but you can also find their beauty products at Nordstrom, at Bloomingdale's, at Saks, at Harrods. You can find them duty-free at the airport, right? You can kind of find them kind of anywhere. So whereas just using these numbers loosely, let's say a brand might produce, I don't know, 5,000 of one bag, right? A lipstick, they're probably gonna produce like hundreds of thousands of that lipstick, and then the scale is bigger where they have more places to sell it. So beauty has become a really big business and a really big anchor for a lot of brands. For brands like Dior and Chanel, beauty is truly a cash cow. So now that I've kind of shared these 4 points with you all, you know, the aspirational client, the repeat client, finishing the look, and mass scale revenue, how does Louis Vuitton's new beauty line play into all of this? So now the big question, is Louis Vuitton's beauty line worth it? And for me, it's a no. And I want you guys to hear me out. Here's why. Aspirational. Is it an aspirational beauty item? Absolutely not. The price is too high, okay? What person is buying lipstick for $160? I mean, I guess you could, but the aspirational client isn't. At $160, I would say this isn't entry level, this is a barrier. The other top houses lipsticks usually range between, I would say, $60 to maybe $90. This is almost 3 to 4 times the cost of Chanel and Dior. Repeat purchases? Unlikely. So if the aspirational clients aren't even buying this product, how can it be a repeat purchase? If clients aren't buying this aspirationally, they're not going to come back for refills. In fact, it's kind of giving a collectible than an everyday item. Finish the look. I think this will only work if people are wearing it consistently. And again, I don't think that people are going to do that because of the price point. I even read an article, I believe, let me check. It was in the New York Magazine, and one of their editors, so this article is called Louis Vuitton Makeup is Almost Here, and I tried it, right? If you guys want to check it out, that's what it looks like. And even in this article, she said, this isn't your typical luxury launch. They're entering the beauty space together with items that are designed to be keepsakes, not just products that you'll want to put on for a girl's night out. I don't know about you guys, but when I get my favorite lipstick and I love it, it's a staple. I'm wearing it every day. In fact, this lipstick is by Pat McGrath. I always say her name wrong. And I wear it a lot. It's kind of my signature pink. So why would you purchase something if you couldn't wear it every day? But I think people will be afraid to wear it every day because of the price point. Finish the look. I think only if people wear it consistently, but at these prices, they won't. It won't become the finishing touch the way that Chanel No. 5 or Dear Addict is. Mass scale, doubtful, and here's why. Louis Vuitton is notorious for only selling their items in Louis Vuitton boutiques. So you can only find LV at a Louis Vuitton boutique, or if you see it in a department store, it's because it's a leased department store. So it is an actual Louis Vuitton store within a department store. With that being said, I don't see them doing, you know, like a beauty counter in Bloomingdale's or Saks or something like that, unless it's leased department. I don't see them doing duty free or Sephora or Ulta or, you know, places like this. I think it's going to be very niche. And how can you mass distribute if it's very niche? But here's the kicker. Louis Vuitton does not have a history in beauty, right? Which explains why they invited Pat McGrath. She has the history. Everyone knows her. She's reputable. So they needed someone reputable to push this, right? But if you think about it, she has her own beauty line. I'm wearing her lipstick right now, and they are about $60. In fact, I probably got this one on sale for about $35. They're phenomenal. The finishes are great. Her colors are always great. But why spend $160 on LV when you can get hers for $60? See what I mean? So in short, I think it's stunning packaging, iconic name, world-renowned designer, right? But with all that being said, I think the price point really hinders this line. And for the everyday beauty lover, it's just not worth it. But I'll put it back on you guys. The floor is yours. Let me know, what do you think? Are you gonna be purchasing these palettes and lipsticks at these $160 plus price points? I'll be honest with you guys, I'm probably gonna buy one. Not because of what you think. As a regular consumer, I wouldn't buy this. But of course, I have a YouTube channel. We just talked about this, so I have to try it out. So I think I will purchase one just to see if that's like the one thing they can hold on to, right? Like maybe the product is amazing. Because for me, if I find something like my Dior Prestige face cream, it's like $450. I've tried to find cheaper ones. It's not working out. I really love that one. If I find something that I love, like I'll invest in it. So therefore I want to know, like, is this going to be phenomenal? Is that what's going to tug at people's heartstrings to make them want to buy this product? I'll keep y'all posted. But yeah, thank you so much for dropping by Maison Malli and chatting LV. I didn't think I'd make an LV video again, but I was quite inspired and kind of excited about this whole idea of LV beauty. But yeah, guys, thank you so much for stopping by Maison Malli, and I'll see you guys next time.